let's talk paying the bills. So we just had a motion to postpone paying the bills because 4 out of the 5 board members said to postpone the payment of these bills until such time that the board could review the bills, because we don't get copies of them, benefits, payroll, and solicitor invoices and the like. Let's take a listen.
Comments, Mr. Stern?
Thank you. So roll call vote, Mrs. Wagner on postponing the bills.
Sure. Mr. Stephen Holland?
No.
Mrs. Gail Hollick?
Yes.
Mrs. Rita Spinelli?
No.
Mr. Wayne Wentz?
No.
Mr. Roy Beers?
Yes.
Mr. Richard Belts?
Yes.
Mr. David Bradley?
Yes.
Mr. David Bradley? Yes. Mr. Nathan Bowler?
No.
Mr. Larry Stern?
No, we're obligated to pay these bills. Thanks.
So of course we're obligated to pay the bills, but we should see them before we pay them. So we got 5 to 4. 4 of us voted to say, let's see if we can postpone. Now watch what happens when they try to pay the bills.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's 4 yes, 5 no, motion denied.
Back to, I have a motion by Mr. Bowler, I think it was, and I need a second to approve the payment of bills for July 2020.
Second.
Okay.
I have a first by Mr. Fuller and a second by Ms. Finelli on the payment of bills. Comments by the board?
I have one.
You are muted, sir.
Excellent. So I have one comment. Several members of the board recognize that we do not have all the information regarding these bills. Does the 5 that tend to vote in a block have that information that we do not have? Or are they providing a rubber stamp and a blind trust to the administration, the subordinate administration, to spend $3.3 million without having it reviewed first? Can anyone respond to that, please?
Mr. Bradley, your ideas of what should be provided at every meeting seem to be a moving target and change with the wind.
That's a shame. As a business owner, I would think you would recognize that all I want to see is the purchase order authorizing the purchase, the invoice requires that said that the services were provided, right? And a receipt from someone signing for the items or things that took place, whether it's payroll, benefits, or a laptop. That's all. And services by our solicitor should be seen prior to making payment. And Mr. Stern's comment that we have to pay the bills, of course we have to pay bills that we owe. I'm the one complaining that we have one that's 9 months late. So normally, not only would a business person recognize the need to see the bills that we currently have, they would also have to see the open invoices to make sure ones don't get stagnant for 9 months that then end up costing us interest and possibly litigation. It's almost like this board likes litigation so that this solicitor can make more money. I find it a churning of the system. So, Mr. Stern, the motion was to postpone it until we had such time that our subordinate administration would provide us with the details under Sections 518 of the Pennsylvania School Code so that we could do our job with fidelity, as required by our oath, Section 321. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Riley. Any further comments? Call vote, Mr. Wagner.
Sure. For payment of bills.
So before we go on to this roll call vote, what do you think? Who's going to vote postpone and let's wait till we see the bills first? And which of the 5 are going to say, pay the bills without seeing all of them? We're going to find out. But see what your odds are. We'll see what we can do.
Mrs. Gail Hollick?
Abstain.
Mrs. Rita Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Wayne Wentz?
Yes.
Mr. Roy Beers?
No.
Mr. Richard Belts? Mr. David Bradley?
Abstain, lack of information.
Mr. Nathan Bowler?
Yes.
Mr. Stephen Holland?
Yes.
Mr. Larry Stern?
Yes, please.
So I have 5 yes, 2 no, 2 abstentions, motion carried.
So they're going to pay these bills, $3.3 million worth of bills, and they didn't even get to see all of them first. Do you wonder why we want to recall these people? Well, we want them to resign. Public servants should serve the public. Thank you. We need to protect the students, save the community.